Assalamu alaikum aziz muhterem qarindoshlar. Uyghur radio televiziyasi tarafidan o'rinlashtirilgan Erkin Sohbet programmasiga xush keldinglar. Har vaqt xalqimiz, millatimiz, muhojirlar uchun xizmat qilib kelayotgan, shu mazlum xalqimizning qutulishi uchun chet ellarda qo'lidan kelishicha o'zining fidokorligini ko'rsatayotgan qarindoshlarimizni, akademiklarni, ilm odamlarini ekran vakilish orqali har zaman sizlar bilan yuz ko'rishtirishga tirishamiz aziz do'stlar. Bugun ekranimizda hammaylanga mashhur bo'lgan, hammaylar bilib turayotgan, qilayotgan xizmatidan ta'sirlanayotgan, hatto uning bevosita tashakkurimizni bildirishga tirishsaqmi, ammo vaqtning aldirashlik tufaylidan tashakkurimizni deyolmayotgan ikki dona doktorimiz bor. Doktor Burhan Ulug'yo'l bilan doktor Olsi Yazıcı qarindishimizni bugun ekranimizga taklif qildik. Albatta har vaqt ekranimizda ko'rib tursak, nihoyat yaxshi bo'ladi, ammo ularning xizmati aldirashlik tufaylidan davomli ekranimizga kelib bo'lmadi va yaqinda biz doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ningki xizmatidan ta'sirlanayotgan, uningdan xo'sh bo'layotgan vaqtimizda tuyuqsiz Xitoyning qo'l silishi, balkim o'zining og'zidan anglaymiz birozdan keyin Albaniyadagi maktabidan chekindirilish voqeasi yuz berdi. Albatta bu biz uchun bizning bugungi mazlum holimizga o'ziningki hissdoshligini va fidokorligini ko'rsatayotgan qarindoshlarimizning bunday bir buhronga uchqishi bizni haqiqatan rohatsiz qiladi. Bununla nisbatan biz o'zining og'zidan so'z elish uchun bugun ekranda o'zidan so'rayman va albatta doktor Burhan Ulug'yo'l burundan xalqimizga Olsi Yazıcı'ni tanishtirishda va xalqimiz bilan bo'lgan qarindoshlik beg'ini chingitishda davomli rol o'ynab kelyapti. O'tgan qitimliq programmamizda ham tarjimonlik xizmatini qilib bergan edi. Bugun ham bizga doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ningki ko'ngil so'zlarini tarjima qilib berdi. Assalomu alaykum doktor Burhan Ulug'yo'l va doktor Olsi Yazıcı qarindoshlarimiz, ekranimizga xush keldinglar.
Wa alaykum assalom va rahmatullohi va barakatuh. He just welcoming us actually.
Thank you.
Uyghur xalqiga bo'lib muhojirlarga yaqindan beri doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ni tanishtirishda ko'p rol o'ynab kelyapsiz. Shu munosabat bilan radio televiziya nomidan va yoki xalqimiz nomidan sizga ko'p rahmat aytaman doktor Burhan Ulug'yo'l. Uningdan boshqa xalqimizningki doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ni qanchalik olqishlayotganligini his qilishini umid qilaman u kishiningki va bu 2019-yili bizning xalqimiz ichida haqiqiy fidokorona bizga nisbatan cho'ng xizmat ko'rsatdi deb tonilayotgan shaxs doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ningki va yaqinda o'tgan haftada o'tirg'i chiqqan dunyoviy topçolpini Mesut Özil'ninki birlikte Uyghur xalqini qo'llayotganligiga nisbatan butun 30 milyon Uyghur xalqimiz nomidan sizlarga doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ga va Mesut Özil'ga rahmatimizni bildiramiz. Hemen savollarimni so'rasam, doktorga mening savollarimni yetkazsangiz va uning javoblarini bizga qarindoshlarimizga yetkazib bersangiz mamnun bo'lamiz. Ya'ni yaqinda doktorni maktabidan chekindirib o'tganlik xabarini anglab hammaylar rahatsız bo'ldik. Buning keyinda Xitoy bormi va nima uchun chekindirildi? Buning sabablari nima deyishdan burun Albaniya bilan Xitoy o'rtasidagi siyosiy munosabatni agar deyishga to'g'ri kelsa, bu to'g'riliq bizga biroz tushuncha beralamdi. Buni so'rab boqaylik.
Bo'ladi. First of all, actually we hope that you understand and also like how to say is like to feel our appreciation to you actually. Now, I mean, actually we want to see you always in the videos, but unfortunately you are busy as well and we are busy as well. So unfortunately we cannot have like, you know, a good conversation or the good talk actually. But we hope that you feel our appreciation to you actually. I mean, we didn't forget your support and so on and so forth actually. And also you know that I think in 2019 there will be two big public figure, one of you and another one is Mesut Özil actually. They stand up, I mean they speak the truth actually, or they stand up with the humanity. So we would like to appreciate your support actually. While we are happy with your support, but unfortunately the last week we came to know very bad news, or actually everyone is very sad actually. Even many WhatsApp group, or like many what they call in social media, Uyghur people came to net. You denied the job by the university in Albania actually. So that's why I mean actually that time I was in Morocco, and also many people is asking me, do you know why, what's the reason behind of it, and also how we can help the doctor actually. They immediately respond like that actually, but unfortunately I was in Morocco. Then I asked him to wait until next week I come back actually. So before asking some specific question, or like asking some personal question from you, just before that actually, can you explain now the relationship or the political relationship or economic relationship between China and Albania?
Well, thank you for having me again talk to you. I'm really honored, and I really feel very good for you Uyghur people feeling sorry about my situation. Well, I was prepared for this, because when somebody talks against China, he have to take into consideration even the repercussions. And I mean, I have many enemies, and I expect repercussions from the Chinese. As your speakers might know, I was attacked by the information office of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, and the official organ of the Communist Party of China, the Global Times, they attacked me. They accused me of being a fake reporter or reporting fake news. So, I mean, the situation is very complex. At the moment when I was in the Aksu concentration camp, and I decided to speak the truth about what China is doing, I was aware that I'll have repercussions from the Chinese and their supporters. China is a great superpower. It has so much money and influence. Coming back to Albania, the Chinese are doing very big investments, not only in Albania, but throughout the Balkans. Coming to my university, where I teach, we have a Confucius Institute there. And China is taking dozens of Albanians, sending them to visit China, and in a way bribing them. Only in October, we had around 70 professors from different universities, including mine, and many journalists and politicians who were sent to China. And China, in a way, tried to give them a better image about what is going on. And the Chinese in Albania, they are bringing a lot of money. They are controlling one of the biggest oil companies that we have here. The international airport that we have in Tirana is being managed by the Chinese. And moreover, through the Confucius Institutes, China is taking many Albanian professors, sending them to visit China, and many university students are offered scholarship. So, as you can imagine, China is investing a lot in the Balkans, in Albania as well. Is investing even more than the Americans. So we in Albania are supposed to be an American protectorate, but China is investing much more. And as a matter of fact,
I think this is very too long, so I just maybe let me translate first. Aldı bilan Uyghur xalqiga, ya'ni meni qo'llagan, ya'niki meniki mushu hissiyotimni tushungan Uyghur xalqiga aldı bilan rahmat aytaman. Lekin men shundoq bo'lganligini oldin ola mo'ljallagan. Ya'ni Xitoyning mendan o'ch olganligini men ya'ni o'zimning qallasida buni oldin ola ko'rib yetgan. Shunashqa Xitoy hukumatining mendan o'ch elishi bu tabiiy ahvol. Yani mushu atalmış yani Şinjan'daki uçur merkezimi meni yalgan xabar tarqatdi deb tuhmat qildi. Shunda nim qilib andan keyin men bu yo'lniki nayt bir mushaqqat joy ekanligini bilaman. Yani shu Aqsuv baga vaqtimda yani Aqsuvdagi ashu lagerlardimi haqni so'zladim. Shuning uchun Xitoyniki menden o'ch olganligini men oldin ola bilib yetgan. Yana hamda bu Xitoy bilan Albaniyaning munosabat kelgan vaqtda haqiqatan bu hozir Xitoyniki Albaniyaga salayotgan mablag'ni aytib ko'p. Chunki bular Albaniyaga emas, balki mushu Balqon davlatlariga mablag' savatdi. Yani sağan mablag'i aytdi ko'p. Ondan keyin men ishlayotgan universitetimi Kongzi instituti var deydi. Kongzi instituti yani nima qilib andan keyin yana Xitoy mushu maktabimdagi professorlarni yoki bo'lmasa mushu muxbirlarni elib berib yani Xitoyga olib berib bularga yani aldamchilik qilyotdi. Yani mushu yaqinda yani oktyabr oylarida deydi, yani 10-oylarda bular yani bir qism odamlarni olib berib ularga yaxshi bir ta'sir bermoqchi bo'lyapti. Ya'ni men yolg'on chiqarmoqchi. Andan keyin Xitoyniki shundaqla mushu Albaniyada bir neft shirkatini kontrol qilib, yani bir neft shirkati Xitoyning qo'lida. Undan boshqa yani bir aydrom bor. Aydrommi mushularning ilkida yani o'quvchilarga o'qish mukofot berish orqali o'quvchilarni mushu Xitoyga olib berib o'qish mukofoti orqali mushu yo'llar orqali bizga bo'lgan munosabatni kuchaytiryapti. Shundaqla biz bir Amerikaning homiyligidagi davlat bo'lsakmi, lekin Xitoyning bizga solgan mablag'i Amerikadan besib tushdi. Ya'ni Xitoyning Albaniyaga solgan bu nimasi mablag'i Amerikaga qaraganda nihoyat ko'p.
Rahmat.
And as I was telling to you, the influence of China is huge in my country. And my university has also signing cooperation agreement with the Yangzhou University in China.
Lanzhou?
Yangzhou.
Yangzhou.
And as you can understand, my debates with the Chinese have not been received very well by certain quarters in Albania. And as a matter of fact, what happened to me this year is that this semester I was not offered teaching courses at my university, even though I have a PhD from the European University Institute in Italy, and I have a postdoc from York University in Canada. And while at my university there are lecturers who have only a master's degree who teach courses, to me, for some reason, I was not given any teaching course. So I do not know the exact reason because no justification was provided for me. But the thing is that for people who follow me, I have been very much into, how can I put it, into debates with the Chinese about what they're doing in East Turkistan. As I mentioned before, I was attacked by the Global Times and also the Chinese ambassador in Ankara, Turkey, Mr. Deng Li, wrote one opinion piece against an article that I wrote in Daily Sabah. The title of my article was "What Can the Muslim World Do to Save the Uyghurs and Islam in China?" In this article, I'm trying, pardon, I'm trying to tell to the Muslim world what is really going on in Xinjiang. I'm showing what is happening inside the concentration camps, the Chinese call them vocational training centers. And I'm showing how the Chinese are imprisoning the Uyghurs only because they believe in Islam and because they are Turkic people. My article worried very much, it seems, the Chinese government, and the ambassador of China in Turkey responded to me and accused me that I have distorted the facts. And he even questioned me if I am a real historian or not.
What's his name, the ambassador? I forgot.
Deng Li.
Deng Li.
Deng Li.
I see. Oh, thank you. Yani nimene Albaniyada yani Xitoyniki bo'lgan ta'siri, yani Xitoyning ta'siri nihoyat cho'ng. Shundaqla mening universitetim bilan yani Xitoydagi Yangzhou universitetidagi o'zaro bir nima munosabati bor, yani bularlikqa bir o'zaro munosabat o'rnatgan. Shunashqa bu mavsumda menga dars berilmadi deydi. Mening doktorlikni Yevropa tadqiqot institutidan, shundaqla doktorashlikni Kanadadagi York universitetidan olgan bo'lsammi, lekin menga dars berilmadi. Rost desam, buning haqiqiy sababini nima ekanligini bilmayman. Lekin meniki o'zimning qarashimcha deydi. Yani bunun asaslık sebeplerinden biri şu Şarkı Türkistan'daki zulümni dünyaya anlatışım buluş gerek deb qarayman. Çünkü deydi yani meni Mao Global Times deydigan nimede meni tanqid qildi, yani meni yalğanga chiqarmoqchi bo'ldi. Shundaqla Xitoyning Turkiya Anqaradagi konsul yani boshlig'i Deng Li deydigan kishi Daily Sabah gazetida Musulmon davlatlari Uyg'urlar uchun nima qila oladi degan temada bir parcha maqola yozdim. Maqolada Sharq Turkistonda nima ishlar yuz beryotidi, lagerda nimalar bo'lyotidi, Uyg'urlarni qanday turumlarga solayotidi, faqat ular musulmon bo'lganligi uchun turumlarga solayotidi deb mushundaq temada musulmon dunyosiga chaqiriq qildim. Shu sababdan bular ansirdi. Shunlashqa andan keyin bu Anqaradagi konsul boshlig'i meni oyatga bo'lgan haqiqatni so'zlamayotidi. Sen rost bir tarixchimi yoki yolg'on bir tarixchimi deb menga tuhmat qildi deydi. Tuhmat qildi.
Her tarafdan yani dünyanın başka tarafından mı besim kelyapti degan gap. Yani bunun da Albaniya hükümeti Xitoyning besim tufayli Albaniya hükümeti tarafından bo'lish ehtimoli bormi bu?
Do you think it is the pressure because of the Chinese government, or I mean your government accepting the pressure from Chinese government, or what do you think actually?
I have no idea, but I know that my government is having a very strong relations with China. And right now that we are talking together, there is a latest news. Our Council of Ministers, which means the council that is headed by our Prime Minister, has just taken a decision to allow the Chinese to come without visa towards Albania. So the relations of our government with the Chinese, they are very strong. China is investing a lot of money in Albania. And my case, which was published at the National Post in Canada, the journalist who interviewed me and who learned that I was denied my work at university, he wrote to our Prime Minister, and he also wrote to the rector of my university, asking them what was the reason for me being denied the work. And neither the office of the Prime Minister, nor the rector of my university, nor the Minister of Education responded to our inquiries as regard to the reason for me being denied the right to teach in my university.
Thank you. Yani Xitoyniki Albaniyalik ta'siriniki nihoyatda kuchli ekanligini albatta qabul qilaman deydi. Yana shu suhbat qilayotgan vaqtimizda shu konsullar ministri deydi. Ya'ni konsulliklarning ministri deb bir narsa bor o'xshaydi qaraganda. Ya'ni ashular mushtabda alqi Xitoylarniki Albaniyaga vizasiz keladiganligini e'lon qildi deydi. Demek Xitoy pasporti bilan Albaniyaga vizasiz qilyapti deydi. Demek bundan keyin Xitoy bilan Albaniya o'rtasidagi munosabatniki nihoyatda quyuq bo'lganligini ko'rib yetiklik deydi. Ondan keyin meni Kanadadan chiqadigan National Post deydigan bu gazetning muxbiri meni ziyorat qildi deydi. Ya'ni ziyorat jarayonida mening bana ders berilmaganligini bilgandan keyin ondan keyin u bosh ministr ishxonasiga shundaqla bizning maktab mudiriga xat yozdi va ulardan meniki nima uchun ders berilmaganligini surishtirdi deydi. Surishtirgan bo'lsa-mu davlat ishxonasidan bo'lsin, ya'ni bosh ministr ishxonasidan bo'lsin yoki ministrligidan bo'lsin yoki mening maktabimdan bo'lsin bu to'g'rida hech qanday ochiqlama yoki aniqlama bermadi.
Bununla qonuniy yo'l orqali men shu savolni so'ramoqchi edim. Kanada hukumatidan doktorga qaysi bir şekilde ko'z qarashda bo'ldi va buni anglagandan keyin bu masalani va qonuniy yo'li bilan buni bir taraf qilishni o'zi o'ylashib boqdimi? Chunki haqsiz shaklda o'tirg'i chiqdi bu masala.
What is the response from Canadian government? Do you think Canadian government can help any legal ways or legal means to help you, or can you do something using some legal means or by some law? Can you fight for your rights?
I have no idea what the Canadian government can do. I already have a court case with my university, but here in Albania it is a big mess because our justice system is in a chaos, and many judges and prosecutors have been sacked because of corruption, and finding justice here in the court of law is very difficult. Albania is a very corrupt country. We have we have high levels of corruption even in our justice system, and in this country it is difficult to find justice.
Yani Kanada devletine yani qandaq yardım qiladiganligini buni bilmayman. Men maktabim to'g'riliq sud açdım deydi. Lekin sud açgan bo'lsammi, lekin davlatimdagi chirikchilikning tufayli yani bizning sistemimizda adillik deydigan bir narsa yo'q deydi. Yani sudda adillik yo'q. Yani davlatimiz dunyodagi eng chirik davlatlarning biri. Shunashqa men bir adil hukm chiqadiganligidan gumonlanman. Demek endi lekin ash maktabim bilan sud açdım.
Yani Albaniyalam emas, hozir yangi taraqqiy qilayotgan davlatlar va hatto taraqqiy qilib bo'lgan davlatlarmi Xitoyga beqinish holatiga kelib qilyotdi. Buni ham to'g'ri tushunib tursak bo'ladi. Ya'ni Albaniyadan Xitoyga beqinish kayfiyati, Xitoyga setilish kayfiyati bo'lganmidi deb o'ylamaymiz. Hozir nurg'un davlatlar bu ipak yo'li va yoki iqtisodiy masalalar tufaylidan Xitoyga bu shaklda yaloqchilik qilishga to'g'ri kelib qilyotdi. Ya'ni biraz kichikiltib aytsam, doktor bu jihatda maktabdan chiqarilgandan keyin sababsiz, haqsiz shaklda moddiy, ma'naviy shaklda uning hayotiga ta'sir ko'rsatdimi? Qanday ta'sir ko'rsatdi? Shuni so'rab qo'yaylik.
actually is I think my friend said actually not only Albania and also many different countries in the world, even the emerging ones or even the developed ones actually, they have this strong economic tie with China as well. I mean, not only Albania, so we have to understand this one actually because of the economic benefit or like because of the one belt, one road and like initiative, and so on and so forth. Because of the reason, not only Albania, so many other countries also, they have their strong ties with China actually. So we do understand this point. Now, my friend is asking, so after we come back to more specifically, when you left from the university, any like how to say is any some support from the university, or there's like monetary support, or like any like what kind of the support you have actually basically?
No support at all.
Even like by emotion or by any like what they call that one is like no any support?
No support at all.
Ешқандай yordam qilmaydi, ешқандай nim qilmaydi deydi.
Yani özünün hayatına bir buruluş karakterde bir ziyan hep geldi mi bu mektepten çıkarılış meselesi de şunu sormakçıydım. Maddi manevi taraftan ziyan oldu mu demekçi mi? Özüne. Çünkü bunun sebebi yanılan biz üçün hizmet kıldı doktor. Biz üçün hizmet kılışının sebebiyetinden mazlum Uyghur halkı üçün Erkin sözlegenlik üçün çıkarıldı. Bu %100 görünüp duruvatkan iş. Acaba burun çıkarılmay, keyin çıkarılmay del Uyghur halkı üçün hizmet kılıvatkan bir vakitte mektepten boştılışı elbette bunun biz üçün hizmet kılallık üçün boldu dep karayımız. Bu bizim görüşümüz. Benim bu sualını soruşumda bunun kendinden soraydıgan bir sualım var. Onun için soravatım yani. Onu ben birazdan sorayım.
Okay, like of course, actually, we also can see that. Actually, we can feel that also. For example, I read that article as well. You are teaching that university more than 4 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's never happened before, but why suddenly now when you speak this oppressed Uyghur people, why is happening now? So actually we also can tell, or we can feel actually it is because of your stand with the Uyghur people. So actually my friend is still asking actually like any like very huge loss, or like what kind of the huge loss you have, or like any like huge loss affecting your academic life, any like loss there actually, like mentally or like physically, or any kind of the loss do you have?
I have no problem with that. I'm used to fight battles for justice. So I have no psychological problems. I'm still strong, even for our Chinese friends who see this interview. They should know that I'm still committed to fight for justice and to defend my Uyghur brothers. From the moment that I started to talk and speak up to the world about what China is doing with Uyghurs, I was expecting something similar. I expect even worse things to come. So I mean, I'm okay. I'm a survivor, and inshallah, I will survive. I'm looking for new positions wherever I can. I, of course, prefer to teach here in Albania because I want to enlighten the Albanians and my students about the injustices that we have in the world, and how the big powers, they oppress the weak people, how the Israelis oppress the Palestinians, how the Chinese oppress the Uyghurs, how imperialism exploits the working people of our planet, and so forth. I mean, this is a battle, and battles are for fighters. So I have no psychological problems, no despair. Thanks God, while I've been isolated from teaching to my students, I'm talking to the world at large. I mean, I'm writing in different newspapers and TV stations. I have been on Al Jazeera. I have been on TRT World, on Al Jazeera Balkans. I was at the European Parliament a few days ago. I'm speaking everywhere. So the life is going on and the battle is going on. I mean, Allah says in the Quran that we as humans will witness different situations in our life. And this is the miracle of our existence after all.
Thank you so much. Yani bu bir kurash deydi. Yani bu kurashga atlangan ekanman. Cho'qim kurashda nurg'ulg'an bir o'ngsizliklar bo'ladi. Lekin men psixologiya jihatdan bo'lsin yoki boshqa jihatdan bo'lsin sog'lom deydi. Yani mushu videoni yoki mushuni ko'rayotgan Xitoyniki odamlarmi bilib qolsin deydi. Men Uyg'urlar bilan bo'lgan bu maydonimdan hozirmi voz kechmadim. To'g'ri, o'quvchilar, meni o'quvchilarim mendan tortilindi. O'quvchilar mendan tortilgan bo'lsa-mu, ya'ni men dunyoviy shaklda ya'ni mushu dunyodagi odilsizliklarni yoki dunyodagi zulmlarni anlatyapman. Xuddi Xitoyning Sharq Turkiston qilayotgan zulmlarni, yana mushu imperializmniki qanchalik mushu insonlar olib kelgan zulmini ashlarni anlatyapman. To'g'ri, men yangi bir xizmat izlayapman deydi. Ya'ni men Albaniyadan xizmat topishni xohlayman. Chunki men Albaniyada ishlasam, men o'quvchilarimga mushu dunyoda bo'lgan zulmlarni, adolatsizliklarni bularni anlata olaman. Shunlashqa men yana desam, yana shu, men psixologiya jihatdan hozir sog'lom. Men hech qanday nim qilmadim, hech qanday bir umidsizlanmadim. Lekin men buningdanmi, hatto buningdanmi nachar bo'lamkin deb o'ylagan yoki umid qilgan. Men faqat xizmatimdan qoldim. Qolganim bilan lekin men mushu TRT dunyo xabarlari bo'lsin yoki bo'lmasa Al Jazeera Balkan xabarlari bo'lsin yoki bo'lmasa Yevropada chiqadigan jurnallar bo'lsin, ya'ni dunyoviy xabarlarda ya'ni mushu mazlumlarning ovozini anglatyapman. Endi qanday qilamiz? Bu kurash maydoni ekan. Biz har zaman tayyor bo'lib turishimiz kerak deydi.
Allah razı olsun. Men o savolni so'rashimdagi sabab hozir doktorninki ko'pincha vaqtini bizning xizmatimizga berayotganligini ham xalqimiz ko'rayotdi, bizim ko'rib turyapmiz medialardan. Ma'lum tashviqot o'rinlari va yoki ma'lum organlar, hattoki doktor Olsi Yazıcı'nın maktabdan chiqarilish bu masalaga nisbatan xizmat Uyg'urlar uchun bir xizmatga o'rinlashtira olamdik degan maslahat bo'langanligi uchun men o savolni so'radim. Hatta yana deymanki maslahatlar bo'landi va buni ikkiran aqisda ham deyishib olsak bo'ldi. Doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ga Uyg'ur xalqidan bir xizmat sunilsa, uni ya'ni rasmiy shaklda, ya'ni maoshli bir shaklda uni qilamdi. Bu savolni so'rash uchun oldingi savolni so'radim. Buni yetkazib qo'ying do'stlar.
Yeah, actually, like why he asking that question actually. As you know, most of your time you are dedicating for Uyghur people, and also you are still fighting for the rights of the Uyghur people. We can see that actually in many different social medias, or like in different journals or like magazines, you know. I mean, we can see what they are doing for us actually. So the reason the question is asking, of course, even some people call me actually, like how we can help Dr. Olsi Yazıcı actually, what we can do for him. Can we do like some like collecting some money? You know, to be honest, many people, they talk to me like that. And also even some people like thinking like we try to offer you kind of the position, for example, like of course it will be like paid position, for example, like if we able to find out any kind of that position, are you going to accept, you know, whatever we offered actually? That's why he asking the previous questions.
Oh yes, I'm open if I find some new teaching position. I'm looking to teach, for example, in Turkey or somewhere in Europe or in Canada. So wherever I find the opening, I'm gonna apply, and I'll accept the offer if somebody gives me an offer to teach history. And I mean, history of Islam, nationalism, and things that are related to the problems of Muslims in the world.
So you still prefer the teaching job, right?
Teaching, but even any job that is related to my profile that has to do with human rights and issues that I deal most of my time.
Men şunda men yani hizmet izleymen deydi Türkiye'den bulsun, Kanada'dan bulsun yoki Avrupa'dan bulsun. Ben yani şu okutçuluk hizmetini izleymen çünkü men tarixini tadqiq qilaman, yani islom tadqiq qilaman, millatni tadqiq qilaman yoki shu dunyo musulmon iqlim masalalarini tadqiq qilaman. Shunashqa men bir shu tadqiqot xizmati qilishni xohlayman dedi. Andan keyin men so'radim, sen faqat o'qituvchilikni nima qilamsan, shu xizmatni ham qilamsan desam, shu o'zimning xizmatiga munosabatlik masalanga deylik kishilik huquq yoki bo'lmasa başka şu insani insanlıklarga yardım kıldıgan şunday hizmetler bolsa men qabul qilaman deydi.
Allah razı olsun. Bu mektep meselesi to'g'risida eng oxirgi savolim shu bo'ldi. Ya'ni bizningki balkim o'zining xavri va Uyg'ur tashkilotlari muajiratdiki bag'ansir ishxonlashyotidi, maoshlashyotidi. Masalan, Dünya Uyghur Qurultayıning chet elliklardan olgan advokatlari va ishlatayotgan xizmatchilar bor. Va uningdan boshqa tashkilotlarmi buni o'ylashyotidi. Xizmatimiz herhalde Allohning rahmati bilan texmi mukammallashyotidi. Uning uchun albatta bütün tashkilotlar va bütün Uyg'ur xalqi bizning sirtdan anglayotgan gapimizga qaraganda doktor Olsi Yazıcı'nınki bu meselesini hem ciddi o'ylashyapti deb o'ylayman. Chunki menga shunday xabarlar keldi. Hatta ba'zi o'rinlar masalan Uyg'ur xalqi uchun xizmat qilishga biz ishga olsak, ya'ni bundoq deb ifodalasak qanchalik to'g'ri bo'lganini bilmayman. Ishiltish maqsad emas, balki ilmiy bir şekilde xizmat doirasiga kirib muntazam xizmat qila olgan bo'lsa degan yaxshi bo'ladi. Biz shuni qila olgan bo'lsak deb maslahatli bo'lganlik uchun biz buni nima qilyapmiz? Har vaqt bütün tashkilotlar Uyg'urlar moddiy ma'naviy shaklda doktor Olsi Yazıcı'ning keyinda ekanligini har qanday bir vaqtda ma'naviy tasalliga ehtiyoji bo'lsa bizdan ola oladiganligini deb qo'ysangiz, undan keyin men boshqa umumiy savollarga o'tib ketsam.
So actually it's like why we asking this actually we hope you don't misunderstand our intention as well. As you know, now we have few international like parties or like related to the one who fight with the freedom of Turkistan or freedom of the Uyghur people, actually like World Uyghur Congress and also many others. So even the World Uyghur Congress also even they're employing some international lawyer or like some people like who can fight for the Uyghur interest or the Uyghur problem actually. So we also now become towarding like systematic way actually. So according to some informal information, even some people actually they urgently like consider your issues, how we can help actually, how we can will be like we can help you even I mean they're looking for some opportunities actually.
My speaking about you brothers and sisters from East Turkestan, I do not do it because I want to take money from you. I do not do it because I have some interest from you. If I were to talk about money, I'll be on the side of the Chinese now, and maybe I mean being offered some money from the Chinese or whatever. But the thing that unites me and you, even though I didn't know many of you a few months ago, is justice, is the feeling of justice, is the suffering of our brothers and sisters in East Turkestan. And this is the thing that unites me and you and have made me your own brother, your own kind, even though I come from a different nation, even though I do not speak your Turkic language. The thing that has, I mean, pushed my passions a lot towards you is the feeling of sufferings, the cries that I've seen in your eyes. I mean, so many men and women and children who have met me and who have cried to me and who have told me that they have lost contacts with their fathers and mothers, their children, their wives. These tragedies are the things that we should be worried. Never mind about me. I'm not teaching in this university. Allah is Kareem. I'll get another job. I mean, we are living in freedom, and we should really, I mean, yeah.
Thank you. Endi men to'g'ri, sening qilganliginglarga men rahmat aytaman. Sening shunchalik qilganinglarga men rahmat aytaman. Lekin men xizmatimdan qoldim. Men hozir hur odam bo'ldim deydi. Hatto men berib ma'u binokorlik qurilish o'rnida ishlasam ishlay olaman. Ya'ni Allohning eshiklari ochiq. Yani bir ishini taqab qo'ysa ham bir ish ochiladi. Shunlashqa mening shaxsiyatimga kirmasak, bu men qoldim to'g'ri, lekin men qoldim, bu eng muhim masala emas. Eng muhim masala yani mushu olimlarning, yani qizlarning, yani ayollarning, bolalarniki mushu nima qilishi, dagirlarga qamilishi, yani ilhom to'xtadak olimlarniki uzoq muddatsiz turmadagi solinishi, yani aşı simut öyle yetiyotgan qarindoshlar, yani Allah deyishdan to'sib qolayotgan insonlar, yani Qur'on o'qiganligi, namoz o'qiganligi uchun ashaga solingan insonlar, bizning nimamiz bu bo'lish kerak deydi. Meni xato o'ylab qolmanglar. Agar men pulni degan bo'lsam, men Xitoy tarafda bo'lardim, men Xitoy tarafida turgan bo'lardim. Bizni birlashtirgan narsa Mayada bizning haq tarafda turganligimiz, biz sizlarning ko'zlaringlardan, sizlarning nimanglardan, vujudinglardan buni his qila olamiz. Shunashqa bizning so'zlaydigimiz bo'ldi, men xizmatimdan qoldim, bu cho'ng masala emas, lekin eng cho'ng masala mashar yotgan insonlarni qanday qilib qutqizish, yani ularga qanday yordam qilish, bizniki so'zlaydigan temamiz bu bo'lishi kerak. Men necha yil burun hech qasdan tonimaydim. Men mushu nima haqim so'zgandan keyin andan tanishdik, bir yo'lda bo'ldik. Shunashqa endi deb o'ziga rahmatini bildiryapti.
Allah razı olsun, yani bu men chet elga chiqqan jarayonda va yoki chet ellik 30 yillik bir siyosiy hayotda bundaq shaxslar intayin oz chiqqanligi uchun biz tilga olmay turolmaydigan savollarimiz bor. Biz buni yo'shirolmadik ham. Buning uchun albatta doktorninki u oq ko'ngilni tushunamiz, ammo biz haqiqatan bugungacha bundaq pedagoglarni shaxslarni jiq ko'rolmadik. Bizning Turkiya qavmlarining ichidan nihoyat oz uchratdik. Buning uchun biz o savollarni, men shaxsan o savollarni so'ray olmay turolmadim. Mening zot oxirgi savolim shu'ti. Unda bo'lsa men asosiy savolga o'tma, bir 3 tane savolim bor. Onun javob olgandan keyin biz programmamizni oyoqlashtiramiz. Mushun deb qo'ysangiz.
Actually, it's like yes, you hope you understand our intention as well. In the beginning, I said to you also. So actually, is like how to say, like unconditional support or unconditional love. Actually, like we never experiencing before. Actually, even among the Turkic nations as well. Even though we speaking the same language or and so on and so forth. So it's just like. We cannot stand without like expressing our the gratitude actually. Okay, so that's why I mean we are showing our gratitude to you. So sorry for that. So he said that was my last question. Now I will ask another 2 or 3 questions. Then we will ending up this interview, inshallah.
Rahmat. Albaniya xuddi bugun Xitoyninki yalaqçılıqını qilayotgan ma'lum shakldagi davlatlarga o'xshab qolgan bo'lishi mumkin. Abayq so'zdan qaraganda biroz chiriklik bor edi. Ammo Sharq Janubiy Osiyodagi bir qancha davlatda Xitoyning ta'siri bek ig'ir, masalan Malayziya, Indoneziya va undan boshqa. Ammo shu yerda yaqindan beri bizningki da'voyimiz qo'lga ilinib, sizning xabaringiz bor doktor, o'zingiz bordingiz. Shundaq besim ig'ir davlatlardami bizning da'voyimiz yangidan cho'ng'iyot, ulg'ayotdi, u yerda boshlanyotdi. Albaniyadami mushundaq siyosiy da'vo qila olamdik. Qanchalik xalqi, Albaniya musulmonlari, Albaniya xalqi buni qanchalik qo'llaydi? Siyosiy da'vo qilish uchun u yer biz uchun bexatarmi? Buningda bir maslahat ko'rsatsin bizga.
Yeah, actually, is just now you mentioned also the relationship between Albania and China is so strong. Also, the Chinese influence also like getting stronger and stronger day by day. So as you know, actually, is like Chinese influence is very strong in Malaysia and also very strong in Indonesia as well. But the civil society or like civil society actually they can do something. Against the Chinese Communist Party. As you know, there are like some few protests or like many NGOs like supporting the Uyghur people. Now, my friend is asking actually, like, it's possible to do any like political activities in Albania as well to educate this Uyghur crisis or and so on and so. What is opinion of the civil society, or is there will be any like the civil society support in Albania if we do any political activities, or it's safe to do some political activities in Albania?
Yeah, in general, Albania is a free country, so sometimes we have more freedom than many other Muslim people around the world. It is a bit anarchic, but we have much freedoms. Now, doing something about Uyghurs, that is a good idea. The only thing is that number one, to do something, you will need the involvement of other organizations and funding. When it comes to the Muslim communities here in Albania, in Kosovo, in Macedonia, there is a lot of feeling about the Uyghurs. Muslims follow my videos here and interviews and many articles that are being published from Turkish medias are being translated into different news portals in here. And Muslims feel very bad here about the Uyghurs. But when it comes to the mainstream media and to the newspapers that are connected with our government, they do not talk too much about what is happening with the Uyghurs. I had this experience in the last weeks. I published my article at Daily Sabah with the title, "What Can the Muslim World Do to Save Uyghurs and Islam?" So I translated this article in Albanian, and no major media accepted to publish it here. Why they do this? They do it because they are afraid of the Chinese. But otherwise, if there is an organized effort, the civil society in Albania, I believe, will be ready to do things about the suffering of the Uyghurs, especially the Muslim communities. But I presume even the churches, if they have the right information. Because one problem that the Uyghur issue has in the world is that the media speak very little about it. Unfortunately, when we hear about the Uyghurs, we hear what the State Department does in America, what American politicians say, and this is not very helpful. It is not very helpful because sometimes people think that this is some kind of American ploy against China. And here is where we lack that connection between the sufferings of our Muslim brothers and sisters in China and our Muslim, but even Christian communities in the Balkans and in Europe.
Thank you. Yaxshi fikir deydi. Yani Albaniyada bir xizmat qilish, yani tashkillangan yoki planlangan bir xizmat qilish, yani Uyg'ur da'vosi uchun yaxshi fikir. Ya'ni endi davlatimiz garchi cherik bo'lsa-mu, lekin yana nurg'on davlatlar qaraganda yana ozroq hurlik bor, yana erkinlik bor. Deydi. Buning uchun cho'qim shu nimadagi Albaniyadagi yerli xalqlar bilan bir munosabat o'rnatishga to'g'ri keladi deydi. Musulmonlarmi sizlarni tushunyapti, sizlarga ishtashlik qilyapti. To'g'ri, ular ozroq kichik social medialarda yoki bo'lmasa kichik xabarlarda ozroq sizlarni anglab turyapti. Lekin baxtga yarasha, ya'ni cho'ng davlat kanallarda yoki bo'lmasa asosiy kanallarda sizlarning xabaringlar bo'lmayapti. Xabarlar cho'ng nimalarda shu sizlarning xabaringlar bo'lmayapti. Yana oldin hafta meni Daily Sabahda e'lon qilganligi musulmon dunyosi Uyg'urlar uchun nima qilib beralaydi va islom uchun nima qilib beralaydi degan maqolamni tarjima qilib Albaniya nimasiga qisam cho'ng medialar hech qaysi qabul qilmaydi deydi. ya'ni Xitoydan qo'rqqanligi uchun cho'ng medialar hech qanday qilolmadi. Lekin agar planliq va tashkillik mushu xalq bilan munosabat o'rnatib bir narsa qila olsa, mencha musulmon dunyosida emas, ya musulmon xalq, yerli xalqlar emas, balki mushu xristian dinliklarmi, ya'ni cherkovdiklarmi agar yaxshi anglata olsak, buni yaxshi tushunishimiz mumkin. Chunki yerli xalqlarda hozir to'liq bir dalillar yo'q. Bu faqat Amerikadan yoki Amerikaga bir qancha ministerning og'zidan olib olgan ba'zi gaplarni ham biladi. Lekin ularni anglab bo'lgandan keyin bu Amerikaning o'yini deb qaraydi. Shunashqa agar planlangan va tashkillangan ba'zi nimalarni qilsak, ishlarni qilsak, menga bo'ladi yaxshi fikr deydi.
Rahmat. Yana bu jihatda balkim tashkilotlarimiz bundan keyin butun dunyoga ochilishga aktivlik qilyotdi. Bu jihatda davomli bizga yo'l ko'rsatishni qarshi olamiz. Bundan boshqa masalan Istanbulga siz taklif qilgandan keyin doktorning u yerda bir qator xizmatlar bo'landi. Undan keyin Yevropaga keldi, Belgiya, Chexiya, Kanada masalan, hatto Xalij davlatlaridan qatorliq davlatlarda ziyoratda bo'ldi. U yerda ba'zi xizmatlar bo'ldi. Biz endi uning oz bir qismini medialarda ko'ramiz, ammo uning ichida qanchalik ijobiy va salbiy, qanchalik mushkulotlar, ya'ni g'albalar bo'ldi. Buni o'zining og'zidan bir anglab boqsak.
After the Istanbul trip, as you know, we went to together Qatar as well. I think before that you went to Canada as well, and after the Qatar, and after that you went to Czech Republic and also Belgium, and so on and so forth. So you're advocating the Uyghur crisis. Actually, we know, I mean the outside, but we don't know what's happening inside actually. So just like any like a positive movement, or there are some negative what is then the pros and the cons actually during your trip to all those countries?
Well, during my trips, people who have seen my presentations, my last presentation was in Paris 3 days ago, where I presented to a group of Parisians about what is happening with the Uyghurs in China. So in general, I believe that people have been quite impressed from my presentations, especially when I present the videos from the concentration camps, because I prove to the world what really is happening in these camps. Because we have many intellectuals, researchers, people who show us maps, who show us pictures, destroyed buildings, etc. But their stories need a very sophisticated public to really understand what is going on. But I believe that the videos that I got from the concentration camps of Aksu and Kashgar are a real proof which can tell to the world how China is psychologically torturing these people only because they are Muslims and because they are Uyghurs. So I believe my presentations have been quite well received. When I was in Paris 3 days ago, there was a politician and he told me, your presentation is so powerful because you are even anti-imperialist. Meaning to say, because my past resume shows, and this I was told this thing even by some Canadian and American MPs and whatever who have seen my presentations, because they say, we can speak as much as we want about what is happening in Turkistan, but it is more powerful when it comes from somebody like you, somebody who is critical to the Americans, who is critical to imperialism, who is critical to Israel, who speak about Palestinians. So what I found out was that people believe my stories much more than they believe from others. Because I'm not critical only to China, I'm critical to the Americans, I'm critical to Israelis, to European imperialism. I speak about the sufferings of Muslims throughout the world. And actually, what is my philosophy that we have to work with, since we're on this Uyghur TV and our Chinese friends are watching us, and they will send our video to Beijing, and they're going to analyze what I'm saying. Something that we have to work a lot is the Muslim world, because after all, the people who have more empathy for you, Muslim brothers and sisters of East Turkestan, it is us, the Muslims of the rest of the world. And I saw this when I was in the concentration camps of Xinjiang, when all the journalists that were coming from Muslim countries, even those from Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates who don't say anything about China, even those who were coming from Pakistan, who is a client state of China, those who were coming from Bangladesh, the Hindus who were coming from India, everybody felt the empathy, because we saw how you people in East Turkestan, you are being humiliated, you are being tortured, you are being jailed only because you believe in Allah. And this is a story that we have to tell to our Muslim brothers and sisters. And I'm planning probably in March to visit some countries in Southeast Asia. I do not want to mention the countries because I don't want our Chinese friends to know beforehand where I'm going. But I think in my tours and in my public speaking events that I'm doing, I'm trying to convey to the rest of the world how pity you Muslim brothers and sisters are in East Turkestan, and how we, as the civil society, as the intellectuals, as the thinkers, as the journalists of the free world, have to stand up and tell to China to stop from what it is doing. The United States, I do not believe that they are going to bomb China because of the Muslims of East Turkestan. NATO is not going to bomb China because of Muslims of East Turkestan. The Muslim world cannot go to war with China to save you. And we know this reality, and our Chinese friends who see us and are going to see my interview, they know this. But we have the moral bomb that we have to deliver to China. The moral bomb. We'll have to tell to the Chinese, stop what you are doing. Please do not jail people, do not kill people. Why? They believe in their God. And we have the story of Musa, the prophet of God, who went to Egypt, to the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh was doing exactly the same thing that the Chinese are doing with you. He was imprisoning the Bani Israel, the people of Israel, only because they were believing in their God. And the Pharaoh was telling to them, like Xi Jinping does today, that I am your highest God. And this is a desacralization of religion that they are doing. The Chinese are going to war against God. And this is something that we have to tell to the world. And my prayer, whenever I write to the Chinese, whenever I talk to them, is I want to call to their senses. I want to make them feel and understand that what they are doing is wrong. I know that we cannot force China to stop what it is doing, the unimaginable crime that it is doing against the Uyghurs. But the only weapon that we have against them is the moral weapon. And we have to tell, especially to the Muslim world, that China, what it is doing is a big shame, is a big crime against humanity, and it should stop what she is doing.
Thank you so much, brother. To'g'ri, mening texiyan 3 kunning oldida, ya'ni Parijda, mushu Fransiyaliklarning oldida yana bir doklad berdim deydi. Ya'ni Xitoyda nimalar bo'lyapti, ya'ni Sharq Turkistonlik musulmonlar nimalarga uchrayapti. Ya'ni mening eng kuchli isbotim mening aşağıda olgan videolarim deydi. Ya'ni Qashqarda, Aqsuda olgan bu videolar. Balkim bir kishi o'lib ketgan masjidning yoki bo'lmasa boshqa bir narsaning rasmini ko'tarib chiqsimi, unchalik kuchli isbot bo'lmasligi mumkin. Lekin men olgan videolar, ya'ni o'sha Sharq Turkistondagi zulmni nimaga anlatalaydi, dunyoga bildiralaydi deb o'ylayman deydi. Ya'ni chunki sizlarga psixologiya jihatdan urush qilyapti, do'stlar, psixologiya jihatdan tugashtiryapti. Yani sizler bir Müslüman boğanlıklar için, Uyghur boğanlıklar için. Yani aşı Fransa'daki bir siyasi menden sorudu deydi. Sen nait küçükken sen deydi. Sen Xitay'la tenkit kılmazsın. Sen Amerika'nı tenkit kılalaydı sen. Andayken bu İsrail tenkit kılalaydı sen. Andayken bu imperial yani Avrupa imperializmini tenkit kılalaydı sen. Yani Xitay'ı mı tenkit kılalaydı sen nait küçük bir insan sen. Yani şunday yaxşı bahalar çıkmadı deydi. Yani muş Uyghur TV'nin aldıda yoki Uyghur muş Tor televizyonunun aldıda turvatkan Xitaylarmı ba deydi. Yani desem yani şu sen Uyg'urlarga bo'lgan zulmni to'xtat. Sen bunu derhal to'xtatishing kerak deydi. Yani biz şunu qo'ymasligimiz kerakki biz Sharq Turkistondagilar musulmon bo'lganligi uchun biz bu ovozlarni Müslüman dünyasıgımı, Müslüman qarindoshlargımı anlatışımız kerak. Sizlarnikining hech qanday bir gunohinglarning bo'lmaganligi, faqat Allohga ishonganliginglar uchun sizlarni so'layotganligini biz mushu dunyoga anlatışımız kerak. Sizlar faqat bir Müslüman ve Allohga ishonganliginglar uchun sizlarni mushunda nima qilyapti? Yani ben Mart'ta Sharq Janubiy Osiyodagi bir qancha davlatlarga va maqchi bu yerda oshkorlamayman. Chunki Xitoyniki to'sqinlikqa uchrab qolishni xohlamayman deydi. Yani desam, yani shu cho'qim mushu Xitoy Uyg'ur sizlarga bo'lgan, yani bu zulmni to'xtatishi kerak. Yani Amerika sizlar uchun, yani Sharq Turkistonliklar uchun Xitoyga bomba etishni atayin. NATO yani Sharq Turkiston uchun yoki musulmonlar uchun ularning bomba etishini atayin. Yani musulmonlar dunyosi sizlarni deb Xitoy uchun bomba etishni atayin. Lekin dunyoda eng muhim bir axloqiy bomba bor deydi. Biz shu axloqiy bombani bularga etishimiz kerak. Yani bularga aşındaq bir bomba atkan vaqtimizda andikin bular cho'qim o'sha Uyg'urlarga bo'lgan, yakislarga bo'lgan bu zulmni to'xtatishi kerak. Xuddi Xi Jinping ayni vaqtdagi Fir'avnga o'xshash sizlarga mushundaq o'zidan eng yuqori o'rindagi bir inson deb qarab aslan mushundaq zulmni qilyotdi. Shunashqa Fir'avnning bir halokatga uchraganligini eslatib bularning shu chekin oshgan zulmga qarshi turish uchun cho'qim bir axloqiy moral weapon dedi. Hamda buni shu bir axloqiy bomba deb tarjima qilishimiz kerak. Chunki bular Alloh urush ochdi. Ya'ni Alloh urush ochdi. Shunashqa buni Xitoy tushunishi, bilish kerak. Shunashqa sizlarga bo'lgan zulmni to'xtatish kerak dedi.
Rahmat. Yani Uyghur davasına nispeten Xitayning zulmü karşı bu görüşümüz, Sharq Turkistonning mustaqilligi uchun elib berayotgan bu görüşümüzde elbette bugün doktorni ziyorat qilayotganligimiz uchun uning shaxsiyatiga qarata bir yangi buningdan keyingi görüşümüzga nisbatan yangi plani va yoki ko'z qarashi fikir bağımı deb so'raydi dedim ama abayıq sözüde herhalde bazen özünün planları bağlılığını ama hazır aşkarlamaydiganligini dedi. Ama bu teşviqat xizmeti de elbette özüm qilib kelyapti hem tarix o'qituvchisi bo'lganligi uchun ve akademik xizmatlarda bizga nisbatan qanday bir fikir bor shuni so'rab boqadi.
Actually is like also like we want to know actually like what kind of the plan or like what kind of like actually just now in previous speech also you mentioned you have planned to visit Southeast Asian countries as well, so we don't want to ask in the more details as well. So as you know, we are fighting for the Uyghur cause or like the cause of this Turkestan actually. So what kind of the suggestion or what kind of like advice you can give to us in our current situation?
My advice to my Uyghur brothers and sisters would be for them to be more active with the Muslim world, to write and to contact the Muslim ulamas throughout the world, from Morocco to Iran, from Indonesia to Bosnia and to let them know what is going on. I have, in a way, given a summary about what we need to do in my article published at Daily Sabah, and the Chinese government was worried and they even replied to me about that. In my article, that I mentioned before, with the title, what can the Muslim world do to save Uyghurs in China? I have given the details that we need to do. My article, for people who know the history of Marxism, Leninism, is like the article that Lenin wrote in his newspaper Iskra with the title "Что делать?" What need to be done. So what we need to do is to, and our Muslim brothers and sisters, they need to do, is to contact Muslim world intellectuals, politicians, decision makers, and what have you, and to tell them what is going on in Xinjiang, in the concentration camps that China has built against Muslims. Number two is the Uyghurs have to tell to every Muslim who is in this planet that you are our Muslim brothers and sisters. Exactly like the Jews who fight for each and every Jew on this planet to save them, because they're Muslim brothers and sisters, you are also our Muslim brothers and sisters. So we have to tell to every Muslim in this planet that China is sending us, Uyghur Muslims, in concentration camps only because we believe in Allah and in His Prophet. Number two is we have to tell to the Muslim world that China has a certain rules and regulations. Among others, I mentioned the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region De-Extremification Regulation, which is the master legal piece on which the Uyghurs are being persecuted. This de-extremification regulation must be translated in all the languages of the Muslim world, and we should go to every mosque, to every imam, to every decision maker in the Muslim world, and to present them with this regulation, and to show them probably my videos or other videos, and to show to them how in Xinjiang, in Dogo Turkistan, China is legally fighting Islam. And every Muslim then should ask himself, what can I do? And our response to China, of course, should be legal within what the law allows us, but should be moral as well. So everywhere where we have Chinese embassies, everywhere where in the Muslim world where the Chinese have events in Ankara, in Turkey, they are going to have in Malaysia, in Indonesia, wherever we have Chinese embassies, we have to go there, present these documents to the Chinese embassies, and tell them why you are sending into concentration camps our Muslim brothers and sisters, why you have declared our religion illegal. And now, depending on the power that each and every individual has in the Muslim world, we should do our part. If China does not want to accept Islam as religion of China, we should not accept China as a friend in our countries where we are. If China wants to put our Muslim brothers and sisters into concentration camps, we should tell the Chinese, do you want us to send you to concentration camps in our countries as well, like you do with our people? So we should make the Chinese feel and understand that what they are doing is wrong, and we should push our governments to become bold and to tell to the Chinese, stop what you are doing. And a good thing that the Muslims can do against China is what many Palestinian activists do against Israel. Boycott the Israeli goods. We should do the same thing. We should boycott the Chinese products. We should tell to the Chinese, you don't want to leave our Muslim brothers and sisters to practice religion. Very good, we're not going. to allow your products in our country. We are not going to allow you to build bridges and to take properties in our countries. We should lobby our politicians and tell them cancel any project that you have with the Chinese until and unless China closes the concentration camps, releases our Muslim brothers and sisters into freedom, gives them back passports, allows them to rule democratically as they deserve their Uyghur autonomous region where they have been historically living.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor. Birinci nokta sizler Uygurlar texmo aktifleşinler buluş gerek deydi. Bulup mu Müslüman dünyasına avazlarını anlatışınlar gerek. Bulup mu ölümalarga, imamlarga, yani Morokko'dan tatip İran'gıca, Bosniya'dan tatip Albanya'dan tatip, Bosniya'dan tatip Indonezya'gıca çokum müşahedeki Müslüman dünyasına derdilerini anlatışınlar gerek deydi. Ben yani Daily Sabah degan gazetimi yani Müslüman dünyası Uygurlarni qutqizish uchun nima ish qila oladi degan maqolamdimi yana men nimalarni qilishimiz kerakligini yoki nimalarni qila oladiganligimizni iyaga yozdim. Xuddi ayni vaqtda Marksizm Leninizmniki nima qilishimiz kerak deganga o'xshash menmu Müslüman dünyası Uygurlar uchun nima ish qila oladi degan narsani men yerda yozdim. Shunashqa sizlar alimlar bilan, siyasi yollar bilan, mushu o'lmalar bilan munosabatni qo'yiqlashtirib, mushu kivatgan zulmni ularni olishinglar kerak. Yani ikincisi, Müslüman bo'lgan har bir Uyg'ur, yendiki har bir musulmonga, yani yendi bo'lgan har bir musulmonlarga sizlar bizning qarindishimiz deb ularga shu Sharq Turkiston bo'layotgan zulmni anglatishi kerak. Yahudilar bir-biriga qandaq igi chiqqan bo'lsa, musulmonlarningmi bir-biriga shundoq igi chiqadiganligini bularga anglashimiz kerak. Chunki Sharq Turkistonda yanaki Allohning dini, yana Allohniki payg'ambari oyada Qur'ondan qarshi chiqyapti. Shunashqa biz bu Xitoyning yani Uyg'urlarga, yani Uyg'urlarga emas, faqat Allohga urush ochganligini bularga bildirishimiz kerak. Shundaqla Xitoyniki qonuniy tinchlik master plani deydigan bir plani bor ekan, buni cho'qim Uyg'urcha har xil tillarga tarjima qilib masjidlarga yoki imomlarga qandaq mushu qonunliq bir shaklda yoki qonunliq bir yo'l bilan yani islom dinini Xitoyda cheklayotganligini biz bularga anglashimiz kerak. Bizmi qonuniy axloqiy yo'llar bilan mushu Xitoylarniki mushu ya Anqarada bo'lsin, Malayziyada bo'lsin, nurg'un yerda qilayotgan faoliyatlarga berib Uyg'ur uchun nima ish qilyapsan, Uyg'urni nima ish qilding, Uyg'urni nima uchun lagerlar solaysan deb ularga savol so'rashimiz kerak deydi. Ya'ni islom dinini nima uchun sen qonunsiz qilding, qonunli yo'l bilan qonunsiz qilding, nima uchun buni qilding deb buning so'rashimiz kerak. Agar sen Uyg'urlar bo'lgan zulmni to'xtatmasang, Xitoyni sen bizning do'stimiz emas deb maydonga chiqish kerak. Shundaq bo'lgan vaqtda, hech bo'lmagan vaqtda, agar hech qo'limizdan kelmagan vaqtda musulmon dunyosi xuddi mushu falastinliklar, xuddi yahudilarning melini boykot qilgandek, bizmi Xitoyning melini boykot qilishimiz kerak. Shundaqla o'zimizdagi nimalarga, o'zimizning siyosatlarga, o'zimizning davlat rahbarlariga cho'qim agar Xitoy qilayotgan qurilish yoki bo'lmasa bino yoki bo'lmasa ko'rik yoki bo'lmasa boshqa bir shakldagi bir proyektlar bo'lsa, cho'qim ularni amaldan qoldirish kerak. Ya'ni demakchi musulmonlar, yana musulmonlarga ega chiqish kerak. Agar sizlarga erkinlik bermasa, Xitoyning melini boykot qilish kerak, ularning proyektlarini mayada nima qilish kerak, bekor qilish kerak deydi. Ya'ni sizlarga bir insoniy bir shaklda insoniy huquqlarga hurmat qilinishi kerak, pasportlar berilishi kerak. Shundoq bo'lgan vaqtda undan keyin demakchi hamda bir nima tashkiliy, ya'ni civil society deydi, hamda buni mushu xalqniki qo'llashi bilan mush ishlarni maydonga chiqarish kerak.
Rahmat. Men eng oxirgi savolimni so'rayman.
The last question.
Ya'ni yaqinda Xitoy yana bir o'yinni boshladi. Masalan, Turkiyadan bir turkum o'quvchilarni Xitoyni ziyorat qildirmoqchi bo'lyapti va ya'ni Sharq Turkistondagi kamplarni yoki Sharq Turkistonni ziyorat qildirib, saxta bir ko'rinish bilan yana dunyoni aldash uchun bir qadam tashladi. Uningdan boshqa davlatlardan bu kelib ko'rib ketinglar deb xuddi doktor o'zi qatnashib ko'rib kelganga o'xshash bu shakldagi nimalarni tashkillayotdi Xitoy. Ammo buning ichidan aqso'yar doktorga o'xshagan kishilarning chiqishini oz bo'lyapti. O'tgan qatim masalan 20-30 nafar muxbir ketib faqat bir ikki aylan naqni so'zladi. Xitoyning bu aldamchiligiga nisbatan doktor ayni vaqtida muxbir shaklda sifati bilan bog'liq uchun ularning bu aldamchiligiga biz qanday bir qarshi turish uslubini qo'llana olamiz? Ya'ni ular chiqib yan chet elda yolg'on yavudoq so'zlarni taqitishi mumkin. Xitoyning maqsadi shuning uchun olib bordi yerga. Buningga nisbatan muxbirlar chet elda xato tashviqot ilib borsa va Xitoy yana xato tashviqotini davomli ilib berayotgan bu holatga qanday bir taqobil turimiz? Muxbirlik sifati bilan buning bir javob berib boqqan bo'lsa.
I don't know actually whether you heard or not. Now many China embassies actually around the world, especially actually they're already starting from Turkey, because they want to like selected some Uyghur student or like some business people. They try to group as a group. They're choosing among the Uyghurs actually. So they just try to form the group and they let them to visit East Turkestan. So that they will show everything is safe and so on and so forth actually. So actually they're choosing the people among us actually. Of course they will choose someone they can trust. And also it's very difficult to find out. Of course they will screening also many people, of course they will not selecting the one who can speak the truth. And also very hard to see some people like you after they go there, and also like speaking the truth as well. So now we started to worry, even they're asking even the Mesut Özil to visit East Turkestan as well. So by doing this way actually they're like again they try to cheat the world again actually. So now actually already in Istanbul or in Turkey already started, they try to form like 40 students or like business people. So they will visit East Turkestan, then they will come back and tell the world, nothing is happening and everything is safe. This kind of the propaganda may be coming soon again. So as a journalist, so what kind of the ways or what kind of the strategy we can tackle with, or we can like against this kind of the wrong propaganda actually. So again, what kind of advice you can give us if they will do this way?
My advice will be this. Number one, before these Uyghurs or Turkish people or whoever, before they go and visit East Turkestan, they should ask, number one, all your families who are in Turkestan to be allowed to open their WeChats and talk with you, number one. Number two is China should give passports to every Uyghur who lives in East Turkestan and allow its people to travel outside of China and tell us what is going on. Number three, for those Uyghurs that China is taking to East Turkestan and to show them that things are nice, I will tell them a number of things. Number one, they should ask the Chinese government why they have closed and destroyed many mosques in East Turkestan. One example, if they go to Urumqi, they must go to the, what is it called, Chong Bazar Mosque.
Chong Bazar.
Ask the Chinese authorities why you have closed such mosques and turned them into shopping malls. Number two, those Uyghurs who will go in East Turkestan to inspect the situation, they must ask the Chinese authorities how come that in Urumqi, in Aksu, and wherever you go in East Turkestan, you have Han Chinese who are in power. Since the Uyghurs are the majority, why don't we have Uyghurs in positions of authorities, but we see Han Chinese everywhere. Number three, the military and the police. Why they should be Han Chinese when they should come from you people, the Uyghurs? Number four, before them going to East Turkestan, they should ask the Chinese embassies wherever they are if they are going to abolish the de-extremification regulation of the Uyghur Autonomous Region. Because according to the de-extremification regulation, Islam is a crime in Xinjiang. Meaning to say, according to this de-extremification regulation, if you teach Islam to your child who is under 18, you are an extremist who you should go immediately to concentration camp. If your wife puts hijab, you are an extremist and she should go to concentration camp. If you have a Quran and read the Quran with your friends, you are an extremist who you should go to concentration camps. So for these Uyghurs that China is trying to buy them off and sending them back to East Turkestan, before going there, they should ask the Chinese authorities if they're going to abolish the anti-Islamic laws that they have there. Number one. Number two is they should ask from the Chinese authorities to release all the political and religious prisoners from the prisons and the concentration camps that they have. For these people who, in this moment that we're speaking, they are still in the so-called vocational training centers, they are not allowed to pray to their God. They are not allowed to speak Turkic language. So for these people, before they go back to Xinjiang, they should tell to the Chinese authorities, let my people free. Let our people get out of the concentration camps. Let them go back to home. Let them practice their religion. Let our women to wear hijab. Let our mosques to be allowed to have minarets and to call the azan to our God. Release all our imams and political prisoners. Grant a general amnesty and pardon everybody that you have sent to prison, and then we are going to go and visit Xinjiang. Otherwise, if these people do not demand these things, then they will be collaborators with those people who are oppressing their own people in East Turkestan.
Thank you so much, brother. Bu eğer Uygurlar berip qalsa deydi. Eng aldı bilen yani hazırkı ündüdarlarniki bolsun eçütiş kerak. Yani chet elliklar bilan bo'lgan normal aloqani asl keltirish kerak. Uygurlarga pasport berish kerak. Yani Uygurlarmı sayohat qilish kerak. Nega xolab berishi shu yerga nima qilish kerak? Yani bu nima qilish kerak? Ondan keyin yani birisi nima uchun masjidlarni taqilganligini so'rash kerak. Yani bo'libmi cho'ng bozor dediki masjidniki nima uchun taqilib qolganligini so'rash kerak. Yana nemishqa Urumchi, Aqsu, Qashqar qatorliq bu shaharlarda nima uchun Xitoy alohida imtiyozga ega, nima uchun Uyg'urlar yana sohib turuqliq alohida imtiyozga emas, nima uchun Xitoylar alohida imtiyozga ega, buni so'rash kerak. Ondan keyin harbiylar yoki bo'lmasa shu saqchilar deydi. Nima uchun Xitoy millatidan bo'ladi, masalanga, nima uchun Uyg'ur millatidan bo'lmaydi, mushlarni nima qilish kerak. Agar Ashaga berishdan burun deydi, Xitoy hukumatidan shuni talab qilish kerak deydi. Ya'ni ular islomni bir qonunsiz din yoki bir radikal din deb ayada e'lon qildi. Shunashqa buni ular amaldan qoldirishini talab qilish kerak. Ya'ni ayollarga hijab taqishni asl keltirish kerak. Ular namoz o'qish kerak, Qur'on o'qish kerak. Ya'ni islomga qarshi bo'lgan har qanday qonunni amaldan qoldirishni ya'ni Xitoydan talab qilish kerak. Shundaqla siyosiy va boshqa olimlarni qo'yib berishini nima qilish kerak? Talab qilish kerak. Mushu nima uchun masjidlarniki munarlar yo'q? Masalan, nima uchun azon o'qilmaydi? Ya'ni mushlarni cho'qim asliga keltirishni Xitoydan oldi bilan talab qilish kerak. Mushlarni talab qilgandan keyin, mushlarni asliga keltirgandan keyin, ondan keyin agar bo'lmasa, ular faqat o'zi shu Xitoy hukumati bilan yordamlashib özünün milletini yana baskan buludu, yana ular bilen yardımlaşkan buludu. Şulaşka ular iyek beriştin burun çokum muşu yukarıda etkan taleplerini Xitay hükümetiga koyuş gerekteydi.
And something else that I want to add. The Chinese should stop their program of sending Han Chinese into Uyghur homes. They should dismantle their spy network against the Uyghurs in the region. They, in their white papers that the government of China issues about Xinjiang, they should not call the Uyghurs as migrants in their own land, but they should write that the Uyghuristan, Xinjiang, has historically been the land of Uyghurs, and the Uyghurs are not refugees here. They are not immigrants in here, and they also should put in the laws of Xinjiang that Islam, like the Uyghur identity, are part of the Uyghur autonomous region. They should recognize the right of Uyghurs to live their province, to rule their province, and moreover, they should put somewhere in their laws that multiculturalism is the #1 rule of Xinjiang. They should change their state museums in Urumqi, in Aksu, in Kashgar, and they should not depict Xinjiang as being historically a Han Chinese region, but they should also depict the Uyghur culture. They should stop the demolition of Uyghur monuments of culture, of Uyghur mosques, of Uyghur traditional houses and what have you. And they should allocate the budget to support this. And they should not even deny the right of Uyghurs to call themselves Turkic people. They should recognize that Xinjiang has been the birthplace of the Turkic civilization. But in the white papers that China issues, it calls pan-Turkism and pan-Islamism as terrorist ideologies. China should remove this kind of insults and should adopt multiculturalism. They should accept Uyghurs, the Turkic language, and Islam as part of China. If China wants to rule over Xinjiang, of Dogu Turkistan, they should grant you full cultural and religious autonomy, not Sinizing the province and not trying to forcefully assimilate you into Han Chinese. But on the contrary, the Han Chinese colonists who come from Beijing and other parts of China, they should learn your language. They should learn Turkic language. They should learn Uyghur language. They should learn and respect the Uyghur customs. In this way, they will live and will have a very nice coexistence with the Uyghurs. China should learn from Canada. Canada has a big province that is called Quebec. The Canadians respect the Quebecois. They allow them to have their language, their laws, their constitution, their religion, their history, and everything. China should turn Xinjiang into another Quebec if it wants to coexist with the Uyghurs, and if she really is serious about that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor. Yani qo'shib qo'yay deydi. Yani bu Xitoy hukumati Xitoylarni Uyg'urlarning uylarigacha berib yetishini yoki ularga ishbiyonlik qilishni to'xtatish kerak. Yani Uyg'urlarni o'zining davlatida yaşayotgan bir yot millat yoki bo'lmasa ko'chib kelgan ko'chmanlar o'rnida sanmaslik kerak. Yani Uyg'urlarni mushu zaminning, yani Sharq Turkistonning egisi ekanligiga uni e'tirof qilish kerak. Yani Uyg'urlarniki namoz o'qiydigan yoki Qur'on o'qiydigan barliq haq hurmatlarga hurmat qilinish kerak. Shundaqla Xitoy xalqi multiculturalism deydi, ya'ni ko'p millatlik tuzumini yoki ko'p millatlarniki nimasiga hurmat qilish kerak. Shundaqla Xitoy buni pul ajratib, ya'ni mushu nim qilishni hamda buning gapini men bevosita tarjima qilyapman. Mushu pul ajratib hamda mushu hamda ashada yashayotgan, ya'ni biz yerlik millatlarniki nimasiga hurmat qiladigan bir narsa nima qilishimiz sharoit yaratish kerak deydi. Ya'ni pan-turkizmni yoki pan-islamizmni dushman yoki bo'lmasa uni bir terrorizm o'rni ko'rmay, yani islomni Xitoyning bir qismi yoki bo'lmasa Uyg'urlarning dini ekanligini bilishi kerak. Ya'ni islom dini yana Sharq Turkistonniki bir qonunliq dini yoki bo'lmasa Uyg'ur musulmonlarniki bir qonunliq dini bo'lishi kerak. Bu yerda Uyg'urlarni xitoylashtirish emas, balki aşağıda yaşayotgan xalqlarniki barliq huquqlarga, ya'ni diniy erkinlikka yoki bo'lmasa boshqa madaniyat erkinlikligi yoki bo'lmasa madaniyatlarga hurmat qilinish kerak. Cho'qim ularni yerda maqsadi xitoylashtirish yoki bo'lmasa Uyg'urlarni tubdan yo'qotib tashlash bo'lmasligi kerak. Shunashqa nimamo Xitoymi Kanadadan o'rganish kerak deydi. Kanadami ko'p millatliklarga hammasining haqlariga hurmat qiladi. Ya'ni Kanadada Kavak deydigan bir millat bor o'xshaydi. Qaraganda ularning haq-hurmatlariga, haq-huquqlariga hurmat qiladi. Shunlashqa Xitoymi masalan bu Uyg'urlarni shu yerdagi bir boshqadan kechib kelgan ko'chmanlar yoki bo'lmasa boshqadan kelgan musafirlar yoki bo'lmasa ko'chmanlar o'rni qo'ymay, shu ya'niki xo'jayin ekanligi, ya'ni Sharq Turkistonniki bir xo'jayin ekanligini e'tirof qilish kerak. Ularning diniga, madaniyatiga va boshqa narsalarga hurmat qilinish kerak. Yerdagi xitoylashtirishni to'xtatish kerak deydi.
Rahmat, doktor Olsi Yazıcı'nınki eng oxirgi qetib qo'ydigan Uyg'ur xalqiga, muhojirlarga, qarindoshlarımızga deydigan ko'ngil so'zi bo'lsa olimi. Şunun bilan programımız müşahede yaklaşkan oldu.
Thank you so much for your tonight. Actually, it's just, do you have any like final words actually, just to say something to people in diaspora actually, especially to the Uyghur people? Do you want to say anything? If you don't have anything, we're going to end this program actually. And also, we are knowing that you are flying to Canada tonight actually. Also, even though you give some time for us within the busy schedule actually, thanks for that. So do you have any final words to say to us actually?
I just have advice to my Uyghur brothers and sisters not to lose hope, to pray to God, to pray to Allah to liberate their people from the violence that they're going. And I mean, thank you very much for hosting me, and hope to see you again. And thank you very much for all the support that I'm taking from you. I'm really honored. I pray to Allah to liberate you from the violence that you are suffering at present. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Şu anda Uyg'urlar deydiğim ümitni üzmanglar, Allah'tan ümitni üzmanglar. Çoqum Allah xolasa mushu Xitoy qilayotgan zulmdan bir kuni qutulganliklaringlarga işininglar aydı. Menimo mishada qarshi olganinglarga rahmat, shundaqla boshqa jihatlarni qilgan yordamlarga rahmat. Allah xolsa yana kelar programmalarda ko'rishaylik.
Doktor Burhan Ulugyol ve Doktor Olsi Yazıcı iki qarindishimizga Allah'tan rahmat tilash bilan bu programmamizni müşahede tugitimiz. Siz bo'libmi har vaqt programma qilgan vaqtimizda bizga yordamchi bo'layapsiz. O'zingizningki xizmatiga yetishmayotgan jiddiy bir xizmat jarayonidan vaqt chiqarib bu ekranda qarindoshlarimizga xalqimiz bilan aloqa qurishga yordam qilyapsiz. Sizga ko'p rahmat aytaman doktor Burhan.
Rahmat, Allah razı olsun. Rahmat.
Aziz qarindoshlar, bizning Erkin Sohbet programmamiz bu yerda oyoqlashadi. Yana bir qatimliq programmada yangi ve xalqimiz uchun, millatimiz uchun, erkinligimiz, mustaqilligimiz uchun xizmat qilayotgan qarindoshlarimizni ekranimizga kelamiz. Xushvaqt bo'linglar. Yana bir qatimliq programmamizda ko'rishguncha omon bo'linglar. Assalomu alaykum.